Samsara dava nalida loka Tranaya karunya ganaganatvam Praptasya kalyana gunanavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Mahaprabhu Gita Nitya Gita Vaditya Madhya Manaswara Sena Romanchakam Pashutaranga Vaja Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Shri Vigrahara Dana Nityanana Shingaratan Mandira Marjanalo Yuktasya Bhaktam Shanyunjatapi Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Chaturvidashi Bhagavat Prasado Swarana Triptan Hari Bhakta Sangha Kritaiva Triptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda 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 Shri Radhika Madhavayorapara Madhurya Lila Guna Rupanam Pratishana Swadana Lalupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Nikunjayuna Ratikeli Siddhai Yaya Libirya Tirafikshaniya Tatrati Daksha Dati Valabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Sakshadarit Vina Samasta Shastir Uktastata Bhavyata Eva Sadvi Antu Prabhuya Privatasya Vande Guru Shri Sharanarvindam Yasya Prasadad Bhagavad Prasado Yasya Prasada Nagati Kutapi Jayam Suvam Stasya Yasyastri Sandhyam Vande Guru Shri Sharanarvindam 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 Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyacha Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Nila Madhav, Radha Nila Madhav Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Nila, Radha Nila Madhav Shri Radhe. Jaya Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhaja. Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Lakshmana Hanuman. Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Shnu Pada Brahman Sapajaka Chaya Shtochata Shushimati Divine Grace Abharchana Rinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON BBTPI Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Shnu Pada Brahman Sapajaka Acharya Ashtota Shata Shushimati Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda Ki Jai Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Premise Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Vrajabhumi Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Shri Purushottam Chaitra Jagnapuri Dham Ki Jai Shri Ayodhya Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Samavrita Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Harinam Sankirtana Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari. All glories to the Sambho devotees. All glories to the Sambho devotees. All glories to the Sambho devotees. All glories to Shishiguru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Daine. Hiranyakasi Purvaksha. Shiladan Kanakalai. Ito Nasimho Bharato Nasimho. Ito Nasimho Bharato Nasimho. Yato yato yami tato Nasimho. Bahe Nasimho Hrudaye Nasimho. Bahe Nasimho Hrudaye Nasimho. Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade. Tava Kara Kamala Vare Nakham Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare. Jaya Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare. Jaya Narasimhadev, 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 Jaya Narasimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्तिपदे देवी सत्यवताय नमो नमः।
वृन्दाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्ति प्रजदेवे सत्यवताय नमो नमः।
वृन्दाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्तिपदे देवी सत्यवताय नमो नमः।
वृन्दाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्ति प्रजदेवे सत्यवताय नमो नमः।
वृन्दाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्तिपदे देवी सत्यवताय नमो नमः।
वृन्दाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्ति प्रजदेवे सत्यवताय नमो नमः।
वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय।
नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्णा प्रेयसी 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 नमो नमः राधा कृष्ण सेवा पावो ये अभिलाषी राधा कृष्ण सेवा पावो ये अभिलाषी राधा कृष्ण सेवा पावो ये अभिलाषी राधा कृष्ण सेवा पावो अभिलाषी ये तुम्हार शरण लो तारा वांछ पूर्ण हो ये तुम्हार शरण लो तारा वांछ पूर्ण हो कृपा कोरी कोरो तारे वृंदावनवासी कृपा कोरी कोरो तारे वृंदावनवासी मोराए अभिलाष विलास कुंज दियो वास मोराए अभिलाष विलास कुंज दियो वास नयने हेरिबो सदा युगल रूपरासी नयने हेरिबो सदा युगल रूपरासी ए निवेदन धारो सखीरानुगत करो निवेदन सखीरानुगत सेवाधिकार दिए करो निज दासी सेवाधिकार दिए को निज दासी दीना कृष्ण दासे को ये ना मोरा हो दीना कृष्ण दास ये ना मोरा हो श्री राधा गोविंद प्रेमे सदाए न भासी सदाए न भासी श्री राधा गोविंद प्रेमे सदाए न भासी श्री राधा गोविंद प्रेमे सदाए न भासी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिण पदे पदे यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिण पदे पदे यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिण पदे पदे यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिण पदे पदे यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिण पदे पदे यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिण पदे पदे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय तुलसी महारानी 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 जय जय वृंदे देवी जय वृंदे देवी जय वृंदे देवी जय वृंदे देवी जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव श्रीवृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवश च कृष्णभक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः कृष्णभक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो श्रीवृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवश च कृष्णभक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः श्रीवृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवश च कृष्णभक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः प्रियाय केशवश च कृष्णभक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय।
Pressure go to Shiva and Damna Dham. Thus within my vision shall behold the beautiful path of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me follow Kara Danso's Raja. Please give me the privilege devotional service and make my own maidservant. This very fallen lowly servant of Krishna prays. May I always swim the love Shri Radha and Govinda. Srimati Tulasi Maharani ki jai. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting holy names that should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. 2. To consider the name of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Brahma to be equal to independent the name Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the order of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature pursuant to Vedic version. 5. To consider glories chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. 6. To give some interpretation of the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities and strength of chanting the holy name. 8. To consider chanting Hare Krishna one of our special ritualistic activities, offering the Veda the fruit activities, karma, ganda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about glorious holy name. 10. To not complete faith in the chanting holy names, and to maintain material attachment in understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just as eye trees who can fulfill to everyone, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. Jeto darpana marjanam pavamahadavagni nirvapanam Shriya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavatu jivanam Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnarmida sadhanam Sarvatmasnapanam paravijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatra Pita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha Eta Dvishi Tava Kripa Bhagavam Mamapi Durudevami Disham Yaha Janina Nurakaha Trinatapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtanya Sadaharihi Na Thanam Na Janam Na Sundarim Kavitam Vajakadisha Kamaye Mama Jammani Jammanishvare Bhavata Bhaktir Haituki Tvayi Ayinanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Han Vishame Bhavam Puto Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Sthita Turi Satisham Vichintaya Nayanam Garadashru Taharaya Vadanam Kat Gadarudaya Kira Pulaka Nichitam Mapurkata Tava Nama Karane Bhavishati Yuga Idam Nimishena Chakshusha Pravisha Idam Shunya Idam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahe Name Ashirishava Padaratam Pinnastumam Adarshanam Marmahatam Karotuva Yatha Tatha Va Vidatatu Lampato Matprana Nata Suse Eva Na Paraha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. Glory to Shri Krishna Sankirtana, which connected the heart of all the dust accumulated for years, and the extinction fire of conditional life, repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is prime benediction of humanity in large, because it expresses the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendent bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which always anxious. Oh my Lord, your holy name alone grants all benediction of human beings. Thus you have hundreds of millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh my Lord, our kindness enables us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I'm so unfortunate and have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor to desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotion service, birth after birth. O Son Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow I fall in the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up this ocean of death, and place me as one of the atoms of lotus feet. Oh my Lord, while my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constant when I chant your holy name, while my voice choke up, while the hairs of my body stand end recitation of your name. Oh Govinda, feeling of separation, I'm constant moment to be like a great millennium. Tears are flowing from my eyes are torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna is my Lord, and shall remain so if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipable Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. Shri Mangala Charna prayers ki jai. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshum Litam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragnatam Itam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakham Vidamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Shunyavadi Pachadesha Tarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshapanivi Devi Daidaya Kripaptaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhavin Namaha Madhuryochara Premadya Shri Rupa Nukha Bhaktita Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dina Darine Rupa Nuka Virudapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sasha Vairagya Mutaye Vipalambara Sambhode Padam Pujayate Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupa Nuka Varayate Gaura Virabhava Bhumistvam Nirtishta Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarabhama Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishin Namaha Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakham Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Sratoro Pangor Mamamanda Materkati Masarvasva Padam Bojo Radha Madana Mohano Divya Vindalana Kalpatu Mata Shimadra Nagara Singhasanasto Shrimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prishtari Bi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsivata Tatastitaha Karsham Venu Soner Gopir Gopinatha Shiyestunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Panamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Dadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Mangalacharna prayers ki jai Shri Brahma Samhita ki jai Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadya Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Chintamani Parakara Satmasukappa Viksha Lakshariteshu Surabhi Rabi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahasa Shatasam Brahma Sevyamanam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Venung Kavanantam Aravinda Dalayaksham Parhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Gandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shopam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Alola Chanta Kalasa Vanamade Vamshi Ranang Kadam Panayakeri Kalavilasam Shamam Tipanga Lalitam Yatapakasham Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti Pashanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chimma Satujala Vigrahasya Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achotam Anadi Mananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabam Adurlabam Atma Bhakta Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavassara Sampragamyo Vayurathapi Manaso Muni Pangavanam Sopiasti Yapapada Simya Vichinta Tatve Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ekopya Sarachaitum Jakatanta Kotim Yachakti Rasti Jakatanta Chayayatantaha Antantarastar Manu Jayantarastam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Yad Bhava Bhavtadiyo Manujastateva Samprapya Rupa Mahimasana Yana Bhushaha Suktayam Eva Nikama Patitai Stuvanti Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ananda Chimmarasa Patibhavitabis Taphe Eva Jarupa Dayakalapihi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhutto Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Premanjana Churuta Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadeva Hidayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundam Achintya Guna Swarupam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ramadi Murtishu Kalanya Mena Tishtan Nanavataramakaru Puvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumam Yo Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Pajami. Krishna, who is Govinda, is the Supreme Godhead. He has an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin and the prime cause of all causes.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending the cows, yielding all desire, in abodes built with spiritual germs, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds and thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is adept in playing on his flute with blooming eyes like lotus, petals with head decked with peacock's feather, with the figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and his unique loveliness charming millions of cupids.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, around whose neck is swinging a garland of flowers, beautified with the moon locket, whose two hands are adorned with the flute and jeweled ornaments, who always revels in pastimes of love, whose graceful threefold bending form of Shyamasundar is eternally manifest.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth, substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Each of the limbs of that transcendental figure possesses in himself the full fledged functions of all the organs, and eternally sees, maintains, and manifests the infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord who is inaccessible to the Vedas but obtainable by pure unalloyed devotion of the soul, who is without a second, who is not subject to decay, is without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is the beginning and the eternal Purusha. Yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, only the tip of the toe of whose lotus feet is approached by the yogis, who aspire after the transcendental and betake themselves to pranayam by drilling the respiration or by the yanis, who try to find out the non-differentiated Brahman by the process of elimination of the mundane extending over thousands of millions of years.
He is an undifferentiated entity, as there is no distinction between the potency and the possessor thereof. In his work of creation of millions of worlds, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms that are scattered throughout the universe, at one and at the same time. Such is the primeval Lord whom I adore.
I adore the same Govinda, the primeval Lord, in whose praise men, who are imbued with devotion, sing the mantra suktas told by the Vedas, by gaining their appropriate beauty, greatness, thrones, conveyances, and ornaments.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, residing in his own realm, Goloka, with Radha, resembling his own spiritual figure, and the embodiment of the ecstatic potency possessed by 64 artistic activities in the company of her confidants, Sakhis, embodiments of the extensions of her bodily form, permeated and vitalized by his ever blissful spiritual rasa.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is Shyam Sundar, Krishna himself, with inconceivable, innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts with the eye of devotion, tinged with the salve of love.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who manifested himself personally as Krishna and different avatars in the world in forms of Rama, Nrsimha, Vamna, etc., as the subjective portions. Shri Shri Brahma Samhita Ki Jai.
सुन्वतां स्वगता कृष्णा पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना हृदयन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सदां नष्टप्रायेष भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी तदा राजस्तमो भावा कामलोभादयश्चये ये च एवैरनाविद्धं स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति एवं प्रसन्नमनसो भगवद्भक्तियोगतः भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानं मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते विद्यते हृदयग्रन्थिश्छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशया क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे.
To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as a best wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing of him.
In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord.
By development of devotional service, one becomes freed from the modes of passion and ignorance, and thus material lust and avarice are diminished.
When these impurities are wiped away, the candidate remains steady in his position of pure goodness, becomes enlivened by devotional service, and understands the signs of God perfectly.
Thus, Bhakti Yoga severs the hard knot of material affection and enables one to come at once to the stage of Asamshyam Samagram, understanding of the Supreme Absolute Truth Personality of Godhead. Therefore, only by hearing from Krishna or from his devotee in Krishna consciousness can one understand the signs of Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We'll continue reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 13, Text 28. Granena Prithvaya Padavim Vichigran Krodhapadesha Swayam Adavarangaha Karala Damstropi Akarala Dribhyam Udik Dribhyam Udvikshap Vipran Granato Visatkam Granena, by smelling, Prithvya, of the earth, Padavim, situation, Vijigran, searching after the earth, Krodha Apadesha, assuming the body of a hog, Swayam, personally, Advara, transcendental, Angaha, body, Karala, fearful, Damstra, teeth, tusk, Api, in spite of, Akarala, not fearful, Drupyam, by his glance, Udviksha, glancing over, Vipran, all the Brahmana devotees, Granatha, who were engaged in prayers, Avisat, entered, calm, the water, translation by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. He was personally the Supreme Lord Vishnu and was therefore transcendental. Yet, because he had the body of a hog, he searched after the earth by smell. His tusks were fearful, and he glanced over the devotee Brahmanas engaged in offering prayers. Thus he entered the water. Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. We should always remember that although the body of a hog is material, the hog form of the Lord was not materially contaminated. It is not possible for an earthly hog to assume a gigantic form spreading throughout the sky. Beginning from the Satyaloka. His body is always transcendental in all circumstances. Therefore, the assumption of the form of a boar is only his pastime. His body is all Vedas or transcendental. But since he had assumed the form of a boar, he began to search out the earth by smelling just like a hog. The Lord can perfectly play the part of any living entity. The gigantic feature of the boar was certainly very fearful for all non-devotees. But to the pure devotees of the Lord, he was not at all fearful. On the contrary, he was so pleasingly glancing upon his devotees that all of them felt transcendental happiness.
Savajra Kutanga Nipata Vega Vishirna Kukshi Sthanayan Udanvan Utrutsva Dirgomi Bujair Ivartas Chukrosha Yajneshwara Pahi Mayati Sa, that Vajrakuta Anga, body like a great mountain, Nipata Vega, the force of driving, Vishirna, bifurcating, Kukshi, the middle portion, Stanayan, resounding like, Udanvan, the ocean, Usrutsha, creating, Dirga, high, Urmi, waves, Bujai, by the arms, Iva Artha, like the distressed person, Chukrosha, prayed loudly, Yajna Ishwara, O Master of all sacrifices, Pahi, please protect Ma unto me, Iti, thus. Translation. Driving diving into the water like a giant mountain, Lord Boar divided the middle of the ocean, and the two high waves appeared as the arms of the ocean, which cried loudly as if praying to the Lord, O Lord of all sacrifices, please do not cut me into two. Kindly give me protection. Purport. Even the great ocean was perturbed by the falling of the mountain like body of the transcendental boar, and it appeared to be frightened as if death were imminent.
Canto 3, Chapter 13, Text 30. Kurai kushaper dharayam stadapa utparaparam triparurasayam dadarshagam tatra shushupur agre yam jivadhanim swayamabhyadatta. Kure, by the hooves, kshura, prey, compared to a sharp weapon. Darayan, penetrating, that, apah, water, utpara param, found the limitation of the unlimited. Triparu, the master of all sacrifices. Rasayam, within the water. Dadarsha, found. Gam, the earth. Tatra, there. Shishupushu, lying. Agre, in the beginning. Yam, whom. Jivadhanim, the resting place for all living entities. Swayam, personally. Abhyadatta, uplifted. Translation. Lord Boar penetrated the water with his hooves, which were like sharp arrows, and found the limits of the ocean, although it was unlimited. He was the earth, he saw the earth, the resting place for all living beings, lying as it was in the beginning of creation, and he personally lifted it. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The word Rasayam is sometimes interpreted to mean Rasatala, the lowest planetary system, but that is not applicable in this connection. According to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura, the earth is 7 times superior to the other planetary systems, namely Tala, Atala, Talatala, Vitala, Rasatala, Patala, etc. Therefore, the earth cannot be situated in the Rasatala planetary system. It is described in the Vishnu Dharma. Patala Muleshwara Bhoga Samhatau Vinyasya Padau Prithvim Cha Bibharataha Yasyopamano na bhuva cho babhuva cho so chuto mamastu mangalya vivridhaye harihi. Therefore, the Lord found the earth on the bottom of the Garbhodaka ocean, where the planets rest during the devastation at the end of Brahma's day.
Text 31, Canto 3, Chapter 13. Sadam srayo trutya mahim nimagnam savuttetaha samruruche rasaya tatrapi daityam kadaya patantam sunabasandi pita tivramanyuh swadam straya, by his own tusks, Udrutaya, raising, Mahim, the earth, Nimagnam, submerged, Sa, he, Uttitaha, getting up, Samruruche, appeared very splendid, Rasaya, from the water, Tatra, there, Api, also, Daityam, unto the demon, Gadaya, with the club, Apatantam, rushing towards him, Sunaba, the wheel of Krishna, Sandipita, glowing, Thivra, fierce, Manyuha, anger. Translation: Lord Boar very easily took the earth on his tusks and got it out of the water. Thus he appeared very splendid. Then his anger, glowing like the Sudarshana wheel, he immediately killed the demon Hiranyaksha, although he tried to fight with the Lord. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. According to Srila Jiva Goswami, the Vedic literatures describe the incarnation of Lord Varaha boar in two different devastations, namely the Chakshusha devastation and the Swayambhuva devastation. This particular appearance of the boar incarnation actually took place in the Swayambhuva devastation, when all planets other than the higher ones, Jana, Mahar, and Satya, merged in the water of devastation. This particular incarnation of the boar was seen by the inhabitants of the planets mentioned above. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti suggests that the sage Maitreya amalgamated both the boar incarnation in different devastations and summarized them in his description to Vidura.
जघानरुन्धानमश्याविक्रामं सालीलयेबं येभं मृगरद् इवाम्बसि तद्रक्तपाङ्कित गन्धतुन्दो याता गजेन्द्रो गतिं विबिन्दान् जगतिं विबिन्दान् Jaghana killed Rundhana, the obstructive enemy, Asahya, unbearable, Vikramam, prowess, Saha, he, Lilaya, easily, Ibham, the elephant, Mrigarat, the lion, Iva, like, Ambasi, in the water, Tatrakta, of his blood, Panka Ankita, smeared by the pool, Ganda, cheeks, Tunda, tongue, Yata, as if, Gajendraha, the elephant, Jagatim, earth, Vibhindan, digging. Translation. Thereupon Lord Boar killed the demon within the water, just as a lion kills an elephant. The cheeks and tongue of the Lord became smeared with the blood of the demon, just as an elephant becomes reddish from digging in the purple earth.
Text 33. Tamala Neelam Sitadanta Kotya Kashmam Utkshipanantam Gaja Leelayanga Prajnaya Badhana Jalayo Nuvaker Virinchi Mukhya Upatashtur Isham. Tamala, a blue tree named the Tamala. Neelam, bluish. Sita, white. Danta, tusks. Kotya, with the curved edge. Kashmam, the earth. Utkshi, Pantam, while suspending. Gajalilaya, playing like an elephant. Anga, O Vidura. Pragnaya, after knowing it well. Bhadda, folded. Angalaya, hands. Anuvakai, by Vedic hymns. Virinchi, Brahma. Mukhyaha, headed by. Upatas, offered prayers. Isham, unto the Supreme Lord. Translation. Then the Lord, playing like an elephant, suspended the earth on the edge of his curved white tusks. He assumed a bluish complexion like that of a Tamala tree, and thus the sages, headed by the Brahma, could understand him to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead and offered respectful obeisances unto the Lord.
Text 34, 330, 34. Rishaya Uchuhu.
जितं जितं ते जितयज्ञभावना त्रयीं तनुं स्वां परिधुन्वते नमः यद्रोमगर्तेषु निलिल्युरद्धयस् तस्मै नमः कारणसुकराय ते ऋषय ऊचु the glorified sages uttered Jitam all glories Jitam all victories te unto you Ajita O conquerable one Yajna Bhavana one who is understood by the performance of the sacrifice Trayim personified Vedas Tanum such a body Swam own Paridhunvate shaking Namah all obeisances Yat whose Roma hairs Garteshu in the holes Nililyuhu submerged Adhaya oceans Tasmai unto him Namah offering obeisances Karana Sukaraya unto the hog form assumed for reasons Te unto you. All the sages, translation, all the sages uttered with great respect, O unconquerable enjoyer of all sacrifices, all glories and all victories unto you. You are moving in your form of personified Vedas, and in the hair holes of your body, the oceans are submerged. For certain reasons, to uplift the earth, you have now assumed the form of the boar. Purport: the Lord can assume any form he likes, and in all circumstances, he is the cause of all causes. Since his form is transcendental, he is always the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as he is in the causal ocean in the form of Mahavishnu. Innumerable universes generate from the holes of his bodily hairs, and thus his transcendental body is with the Vedas personified. He is the enjoyer of all sacrifices, and he is unconquerable Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is never to be misunderstood to be other than the Supreme Lord because he has assumed the form of a boar to lift the earth. That is the clear understanding of sages and great personalities like Brahma and other residents of the higher planetary systems.
Text 35. Rupantavaitannaku dushkritat Rupam tavaitananu dushkritatmanam durdarshanam shanam devayadadvarat atmakam Chandamsi yashya tvachi barhi romasva ajyam drishita angagrishu chaturhotram. Rupam form tava your etat this nanu but doshkrita atmanam of souls who are simply miscreants. Durdarshanam very difficult to see. Deva O Lord yet that Advara atmakam worshipable by performances of sacrifice. Chandamsi, the Gayatri mantra and others. Yasya, whose, Tvachi, touch of the skin. Barhihi, sacred grass called Kusha. Romasu, hairs on the body. Ajyam, clarified butter. Dishi, in the eyes, too, also angrishu, on the forelegs, chatuhotram, four kinds of fruitive activities. Translation. O Lord, your form is worshipable by performances of sacrifice, but souls who are simply miscreants are unable to see it. All the Vedic hymns, Gayatri, Gayatri, and others are in the touch of your skin. In your bodily hairs is the kusha grass. In your eyes is the clarified butter. And in your forelegs are the 4 kinds of fruit of activities. Purport. There is a class of miscreants who are known in the word of Bhagavad Gita as Vedavadi, are so-called strict followers of the Vedas. They do not believe in the incarnation of the Lord. What to speak of the Lord's incarnation as the worshipable hog? They describe worship of the different forms of incarnations of the Lord as anthropomorphism. In the estimation of Srimad Bhagavatam, these men are called miscreants, and in the Bhagavad Gita 7.15, they are called not only miscreants but also fools and the lowest of mankind. And it is said that their knowledge has been plundered by illusion due to their atheistic temperament. For such condemned persons, the Lord's incarnation as the gigantic hog is invisible. These strict followers of the Vedas, who despise the eternal forms of the Lord, may know from Srimad Bhagavatam that such incarnations are personified forms of the Vedas. Lord boar skin, his eyes, and his bodily hair holes are described. His bodily hair holes are all described here as different parts of the Vedas. He is therefore the personified form of the Vedic hymns, and specifically the Gayatri mantra.
Text 36, Canto 3, Chapter 13. Shruktundasi Shruvaishanashayo Idodare Chamasa Karnarandre Prasitramasi Grasane Grahastute Yacharvanam Te Bhagavan Agnihotram. Shrukt, the plate for sacrifice. Tunde, on the tongue. Asid, there is. Shruvaha, another plate for sacrifice. Isha, O Lord. Nashayo, of the nostrils. Ida, the plate for eating. Udare, in the belly. Chemasaha, another plate for sacrifices. Karnarandre, in the holes of the ears. Prasitram, the plate called the Brahma plate. Ashe, in the mouth. Grasane, in the throat. Grahaha, the plates known as Soma plates. Tu, but. Te, your. Yet, that which. Charvanam, chewing. Te, your. Bhagavan, O my Lord. Agnihotram, is your eating through your sacrificial fire. Translation, O Lord, your tongue is a plate of sacrifice. Your nostril is another plate of sacrifice. In your belly is the eating plate of sacrifice, and another plate of sacrifice is the holes of your ears. In your mouth is the Brahma plate of sacrifice. Your throat is a plate of sacrifice known as Soma, and whatever you chew is known as Agnihotra. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The Vedavadis say that there is nothing more than the Vedas and the performances of sacrifice mentioned in the Vedas. They have recently made a rule in their group to formally observe daily sacrifice. They simply ignite a small fire and offer something whimsically. But they do not strictly follow the specific sacrificial rules and regulations mentioned in the Vedas. It is understood that by regulation there are different plates of sacrifice required, such as Shrek, Shruva, Barhis, Chaturhotra, Ida, Chamasa, Prasitra, Graha, and Agnihotra. One cannot achieve the results of sacrifice unless one observes the strict regulations. In this age, there is practically no facility for performing sacrifices in strict discipline. Therefore, in this age of Kali, there is a stricture regarding such sacrifices. It is explicitly directed that one should perform Sankirtana Yajna and nothing more. The incarnation of the Supreme Lord is Yagneshwara. And unless one has respect for the incarnation of the Lord, he cannot perfectly perform sacrifice. In other words, taking shelter of the Lord and rendering service unto him is the factual performance of all sacrifices, as explained herein. Different plates of sacrifice correspond to the different parts of the body of the Lord's incarnation. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, it is explicitly directed that one should perform Sankirtana Yajna to please the Lord's incarnation as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This should be rigidly followed in order to achieve the result of Yajna performance.
Text 37. दीक्षानुजन्मोपसद शिरोधरं त्वं प्रायनीयोदयनीयदंष्ट्राः जिह्वा प्रवर्ग्यास्तव शीर्षकं क्रतोः सत्यावसत्यं चितयो स्वयोहिते. Diksha, initiation. Anujanma, spiritual birth or repeated incarnations. Upasadaha, three kinds of desires: relationship, activities, and ultimate goal. Shiraha dharam, the neck. Tvam, you. Prayaniya. After the result of initiation, Udayaniya, the last rites of desires. Damshtrah, the tusks. Jihva, the tongue. Pravargya, prior activities. Tava, your. Shirshakam, head. Kratoh, of the sacrifice. Satya, fire without sacrifice. Avasatyam, fire of worship. Chitaya, aggregate of all desires. Asavaha, life breath. He, certainly, they, your. Translation. Moreover, O Lord, the repetition of your appearance is the desire for all kinds of initiation. Your neck is the place for three desires, and your tusks are the result of initiation and the end of all desires. Your tongue is the prior activities of initiation. Your head is the fire without sacrifice as well as the fire of worship. And your living forces are the aggregate of all desires.
Verse 3:13-38. Somastureta savananyavastihataha samsta vibhedastava devadataha satrani sarvani sarira sandis tvam sarva yajna kratur isti bandana. Somahtu reta. Somahtu reta. Your semen is the sacrifice called Soma. Savanani, ritualistic performances of the morning. Avastitaha, the different statuses of bodily growth. Samstha Vivedaha, 7 varieties of sacrifice. Tava, your. Deva, O Lord. Dhatavaha, ingredients of the body such as skin and flesh. Satrani, sacrifices performed over 12 days. Sarvani, all of them. Sarira, bodily, the bodily. Sandhi, joints. Tvam, your lordship. Sarva, all. Yajna, asoma, sacrifices. Kratu, soma, sacrifices. Isti, the ultimate desire. Bandhana, attachment. Translation, again by Divine Prabhupada ki jai. O Lord, your semen is the sacrifice called Soma Yajna. Your growth is the ritualistic performances of the morning. Your skin and touch sensations are the 7 elements of the Agnistoma sacrifice. Your bodily joints are symbols of various other sacrifices performed in 12 days. Therefore, you are the object of all sacrifices called Soma and Asoma, and you are bound by yajnas only. Purport. There are 7 kinds of routine yajnas performed by all the followers of the Vedic rituals. They are called Agnistoma, Atyagnistoma, Ukta, Shodasi, Vajapeya, Atiratra, Aptoryama. Aptoryama. Anyone performing such yajnas regularly is supposed to be situated with the Lord. But anyone who is in contact with the Supreme Lord by discharging devotional service is understood to have performed all different varieties of yajnas.
Namo namaste kila mantra devata dravyaya sarva kratave kriyatmane vairagya bhaktya manajayanu bhavita gnanaya vidya gurave namo namaha. Namaha Namaha. Obeisances unto you. They unto you who are worshipable. Akila, all inclusive. Mantra, hymns. Devata, the Supreme Lord. Dravyaya. Unto all ingredients for performing sacrifice. Sarva kratave, unto all kinds of sacrifice. Kriya atmane, unto you, the supreme form of all sacrifices. Vairagya, renunciation. Bhaktya, by devotional service. Atma jaya bhavita, perceivable by conquering the mind. Gnanaya, such knowledge. Vidya gurave, the supreme spiritual master of all knowledge. Nama, I offer my respectful obeisances. Translation. Translation. O Lord, you are the supreme personality of Godhead and are worshipable by universal prayers, Vedic hymns, and sacrificial ingredients. We offer our obeisances unto you. You can be realized by the pure mind, freed from all visible and invisible material contamination. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you as the supreme spiritual master of all knowledge and devotional service. Why am I speaking like that? Purport. The qualification of bhakti or devotional service to the Lord is that the devotee should be free from all material contaminations and desires. This freedom is called vairagya, or renouncement of material desires. One who engages in devotional service to the Lord according to regulated principles is automatically freed from material desires, and in that pure state of mind, one can realize the personality of Godhead. The personality of Godhead, being situated in everyone's heart, instructs the devotee regarding pure devotional service so that he may ultimately achieve the association of the Lord. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 10.10 as follows. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam preti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. To one who constantly engages in the devotional service of the Lord with faith and love, the Lord certainly gives the intelligence to achieve him at the ultimate end. One has to conquer the mind, and one may do it by following the Vedic rituals and by performing different types of sacrifice. The ultimate end of all those performances is to attain bhakti, or the devotional service of the Lord. Without bhakti, one cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The original personality of Godhead, or its innumerable expansions of Vishnu, are the only objects of worship by all the Vedic rituals and sacrificial performances.
Canto 3, Chapter 13, Text 40. Damshtragra kotya bhagavam tvaya drita virajate bhudhara buhsa bhudhara yathavanam nisarato data drishta matan gajendrasya sapatra padmini. Damshtra agra, the ties of the tips of the tusks. Kotya, by the edges. Bhagavan, O personality of Godhead. Tvaya, by you. Drita, sustained. Virajate, is so beautifully situated. Bhudhara, O lifter of the earth. Buhu, the earth. So Bhudhara, with mountains. Yatha, as much as. Vanat, from the water. Nihsarat, coming out. Data, by the tusks. Dridha, captured. Mattam gajendrasya, infuriated elephant. Sapatra, with leaves. Padmini, the lotus flower. Translation: O lifter of the earth with its mountains, which you have lifted with your tusks, is situated as beautifully as a lotus flower with leaves sustained by an infuriated elephant just coming out of the water. Purport: the fortune of the earth planet is praised because of its being specifically sustained by the Lord. Its beauty is appreciated and compared to that of a lotus flower situated on the trunk of an elephant. As a lotus flower with leaves is very beautifully situated, so the world with its many beautiful mountains appeared on the tusks of the Lord boar.
Text 41. Trimayam rupam idam cha saukaram bhumandalenata data dhrutinati chakasti shrungodha ghaniga bhuyasa khula chalendrasya idaiva vibramaha. Traimayam, Vedas personified, Rupam, form, Idam, this, Cha, also, Saukaram, the boar, Bhumandalina, by the earth planet, Atha, now, Datha, by the tusk, Dhrutina, sustained by The, your, Chakasti is glowing, Shrungauda, sustained by the peaks, Ganina, by the clouds, Bhuyasa, more glorified, Kula Achala Indrasya, of the great mountains, Yada, as much as. Eva, certainly, Vibhramaha, decoration. Translation: O Lord, as the peaks of great mountains become beautiful when decorated with clouds, your transcendental body has become beautiful because of your lifting the earth on the edge of your tusks. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The word Vibhramaha is significant. Vibhramaha means illusion as well as beauty. When a cloud rests on the peak of a great mountain, it appears to be sustained by the mountain, and at the same time it looks very beautiful. Similarly, the Lord has no need to sustain the earth on his tusk, but when he does so, the world becomes beautiful, just as the Lord becomes more beautiful because of his pure devotees on the earth. Although the Lord is a transcendental personification of the Vedic hymns, he has become more beautiful because of his appearance to sustain the earth.
Samtapayanam jagatam tastum sam lokaya patnim asimataram pita videmavasyasyasi Chasyai namasahas sahatvataya tvaya yasyam svate jagnim Ivara Navadaha.
Samstapaya enam, raise this earth, Jagatam, both the moving and Satastusam, non-moving, Lokaya, for their residence, Patnim, wife, Asi, you are, Mataram, the mother, Pita, the father, Videma, do we offer, Cha also, Asya, unto the mother, Namasa, with all obeisances, Saha, along with, Twaya, with you, Yasyam, in womb, Swateja, by your own potency, Agnim, fire, Iva, likened, Aranav, in the Arani wood, Adaha, invested.
Translation: O Lord, for the residential purposes of all inhabitants, both moving and non-moving, this earth is your wife, and you are the Supreme Father. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you, along with Mother Earth, in whom you have invested your own potency. Just as an expert sacrificer puts fire in the Arani wood. Purport. The so-called law of gravitation, which sustains the planets is described herein as the potency of the Lord. This potency is invested by the Lord in the way that an expert sacrificial Brahmana puts fire in the Arani wood by the potency of Vedic mantras. By this arrangement, the world becomes habitable for both habitable.
The world becomes habitable for both the moving and non-moving creature. The conditioned souls who are residents of the material world are put in the womb of Mother Earth. In the same way, the seed of a child is put by the father in the womb of the mother. This conception of the Lord and the earth as father and mother is explained in Bhagavad Gita 14.4. Conditioned souls are devoted to the motherland in which they take their birth, but they do not know their father. The mother is not independent in producing children. Similarly, material nature cannot produce living creatures unless in contact with the Supreme Father. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Srimad Bhagavatam teaches us to offer obeisances unto the Mother along with the Father, the Supreme Lord, because it is the Father only who impregnates the Mother with all energies for the sustenance and maintenance of all living beings, both moving and non-moving.
Text 43. Ka shraddhaditanyat yatamastava prabho rasam gataya bhuvad udvibarhanam na vishmayo shau tvayi vishva vismaye yo mayayedam sasrajeti vishmayam. Kah, who else? Shraddha Dita, can endeavor. Anyatamaha, anyone besides yourself. Tava, your. Prabho, O Lord. Rasam, in the water. Gataya, while lying in. Bhuva, of the earth. Udvibharhanam, deliverance. Na, never. Vishmayaha, wonderful. Asau, such an act. Tvayi, unto you. Vishwa, universal. Vismaye, full of wonders. Yah, one who. Mayaya, by potencies. Idam, this. Sasraje, created. Ati Vishmayam, surpassing all wonders. Translation. Who else but you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, could deliver the earth from within the water? It is not very wonderful for you, however, because you acted most wonderfully in the creation of the universe. By your energy, you have created this wonderful cosmic manifestation. Purport. When a scientist discovers something impressive to the ignorant mass of people, the common man without inquiry accepts such a discovery as wonderful. But the intelligent man is not struck with wonder by such discoveries. He gives all credit to the person who created the wonderful brain of the scientist. A common man is also struck with wonder by the wonderful action of material nature, and he gives all credit to the cosmic manifestation. The learned Krishna conscious person, however, knows well that behind the cosmic manifestation is the brain of Krishna, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 9.10. Mayadhyakshena pratih suyate sacharacharam. Since Krishna can direct the wonderful cosmic manifestation, it is not at all wonderful for him to assume the gigantic form of a boar and thus deliver the earth from the mire of the water. A devotee is therefore not astonished to see the wonderful boar, because he knows that the Lord is able to act far more wonderfully by his potencies, which are inconceivable to the brain of even the most erudite scientist.
Today we read up to Canto 3, Chapter 13, Text 43. We'll continue reading tomorrow. Kandaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. We'll continue to Guru Puja. Hare Krishna. You play Mridanga. And Mataji will sing. No, your voice is, remember? Suddenly you can't do stop in the middle. Abhi, you can't stop in the middle, right? When you don't struggle to sing, read, then you can sing.
I won't struggle to read.
Abhi, please, I beg you.
What do you mean I beg you? You're not a beggar.
I'm a beggar. You make me beggar all the time.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Bandhamoi Savadana Mate Jahara Prasad Bai E Baba Toriya Jai Krishna Prapti Ho Jaha Hoite Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chetete Koriya Kya Arana Kori Ho Mane Asha Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati Jai Prasad Pure Sarva Asha Jai Prasad Pure Sarva Asha चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते Vedega Jahara Charita Shri Guru Karun Sindhu Adama Jenara Bandhu Lokanath Lokira Jivana Prabhu Korodoya Deha More Pada Chaya Ebegaj Gusuk Tribhuvana Jaya Shila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Shila Prabhupada Javita Pavana Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष्य शून्यवादी पश्चादिशतारिणे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासरि गौर भक्त वृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai. 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 The lotus feet of our spiritual master, the only way in which we can attend pure devotion service. I bow down to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is a perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him ecstatic prema emanates, by him ignorance is destroyed. The very scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor, the Lord and master of the devotees. O Master, be merciful unto us. Give us the shade of your Lotus Spirit. Your praying spirit all over the three worlds. We take the shelter of your Lotus Spirit, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Let's go home. Turn off the stream.